Aloha friends, and welcome to my channel Tasty Healthy. Today we are making a delicious pomegranate dressing. Super simple, easy recipe. The most challenging part is the pomegranate. Pomegranates can be a little bit challenging to open up and to separate all the seeds out, but it's definitely worth your effort. So we're going to go ahead and start by cutting a circle around the stem of the pomegranate and just pull that top off. And then the pomegranate is pretty amazing. Nature already separates all these little segments out, and has like a white fibrous core, and that core goes out to the peel in these little white segments. You can see the little lines on the top, and you're just going to take your knife and align it with that white fibrous line and cut it down all the way to the bottom. And that basically gives you smaller segments that you can peel away, so that you're not just trying to peel pomegranate like you would maybe an orange, and it makes it way easier. And then I have a bowl of water I use, and water is great. It helps to have a bowl of water because you can take the seeds out, and the bowl catches everything, of course, and the water helps the fibers to come off more easily and also to float to the top. So you can just pour them right off if you like. So you're going to go ahead and separate out those segments from each other, and then just go one by one on these segments and peel off all the pomegranate seeds. And there are usually some kind of grayish looking seeds. Definitely just leave those on the fiber and throw them out. They are oxidized. And if you don't already know, oxidization is basically aging of whatever fruit, vegetable that it is. And you are what you eat, so you don't want to eat old stuff. It will definitely has more bacteria and will definitely age you, especially if you're older. Just make sure you throw all that brown, grayish stuff out. Usually there will be on the fiber, there will be some brownish, grayish coloring, so you can always kind of tell if they are oxidized that way as well. But they'll usually have kind of a grayish color to them. And pomegranate is amazing, amazing, amazing. Add pomegranate for sure to your diet. It's incredible. It's a natural probiotic, feeds the good bacterias, and these bacteria that the pomegranate feeds are found in lean individuals, and also older elderly individuals who fare better in life. They're healthier and they live longer, and they have a better quality of health as they live longer. These bacteria are found in very low levels in diabetes, obesity, inflammation, which if you're on this channel you likely have, or if you're following this channel, and metabolic disorders. They have a lower level, and they found that adding this bacteria, or increasing this bacteria into your gut, helps to balance your gut microbiome and helps to reduce inflammation. So inspiration for this channel, of course, is definitely my inflammatory response with COVID, which has been quite a little bit surprising. But I found that food actually has been the most effective thing in helping me to keep those inflammatory reactions fairly non-existent. Allergic reactions or inflammatory responses. It's definitely heat induced for me, so I have to keep the AC on, and I'm really looking forward to winter. But if you have any kind of inflammation, and likely if you're 40 years or older, you have some kind of inflammation in the body. Usually starts around age 40 and older. Sometimes younger, just depends. If you have any kind of allergic reactions, histamine. I did when I was younger. I had a reaction to bee stings. I don't think anyone else in my family did, but if you're one of those people that has had allergic reactions in the past, these kinds of foods are definitely beneficial for you. And I never knew until COVID. And this is 6 months post being done with COVID. So a lot of people have had what they call long haulers, long COVID symptoms. I'm finding that usually they're disappearing after about a year, but in the meantime, you still need to be able to cope with the different reactions or responses that you're having in your body. And these foods will definitely assist you in doing so. So this channel will be up and running weekly. I don't always do the same amount of videos every week, but I usually do at least one, sometimes 3, sometimes 2, but I'm doing my best with the time that I have to add at least a few recipes every week, and all of these recipes have helped me to reduce my inflammatory response, my histamine and allergic reactions. And it's just been incredible because I ate healthy before. I've always, for the last 12 years, I've eaten organic, non-GMO, whole foods. So it's been fairly interesting that I've had these reactions, and also equally interesting that there are specific foods that can help to reduce them. Okay, so I've got all the fibers off. There's a few little fibers down on the seeds. They kind of stick to the seeds. So I'm massaging the seeds. In Hawaii, we call it lomi. Lomi massage. Lomi means to massage in Hawaiian. So we go ahead and massage the seeds and try to get all these little fibers off. And then I'm just going to pour off the top, the little white fibers on the top. And yeah, Hawaiians do like to massage particular foods like lomi salmon. If you've ever had lomi salmon, we massage the salmon. So makes it a lot softer. Also similar to massaging kale, which I find a lot of people do on mainland USA. And if you get a few of these little white fibers still on the seeds, it's perfectly fine. It's just extra fiber that will help to cleanse your intestines. So it doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and blend these seeds in the blender. Today I am wearing Baton Rouge nail strips on my fingernails. Kind of match my pomegranate seeds. So if you'd like to find that color and purchase that color, I will definitely note it down in the notes. Before I found nail strips, I had stopped wearing nail polish because of the toxic fumes, but nail strips don't have those toxic fumes, so it's really amazing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pour our pomegranate mixture into the strainer and just stir around to squeeze that juice out into the bowl. And for all of you who like to have an exact measurement, I went ahead and measured this pomegranate juice, and it comes out to be 1 cup of pomegranate juice. Fresh pomegranate juice. It's definitely not the same as store-bought, so I don't recommend buying store-bought and making this recipe. It will, it's too much sugar. Here you have the natural sugars, which your body is able to digest, but the store-bought is usually made from concentrate, which means that it's a really concentrated amount, which you wouldn't normally have, you know, if you're a gatherer of foods back in the old days before we had refrigeration and they were foraging, would not have that amount of juice and sugar. So it's fresh is always best. So yeah, 1 cup of pomegranate juice, fresh. And then we're going to go ahead and add some olive oil. With olive oil, you want to use unrefined cold pressed. A lot of olive oils are made with heat or high heat, which damages the nutrients, and the body is not able to process it as well. So if you are looking to be healthier with your oils, you want to go with the cold pressed, unrefined, and then we're going to add, so that's 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and then we're going to add a pinch of salt, and it's about 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to go ahead and put our lid back on here and blend. If you're new to this channel, Tasty Healthy, and you are loving the videos so far, go ahead and put a thumbs up, a like on this post, on this video. If you are enjoying the videos so far, go ahead and hit subscribe. And if you'd like to see future videos pop up in your notifications when they are posted, you can click the bell. If there's not a bell, you can hit the settings and go into notifications. So right now I'm pouring out some salad in a pre-packaged salad. Of course, if you have time to prep a salad, that's of course the best. Fresh is best. But I've just recently discovered these Taylor Farms, and they're basically like 2 servings, I'd say, and super easy if you're single, or you know, if you're the main one that eats salad in your household. This one is called dill pickle. I don't know why it's called dill pickle, because there's no dill pickles in it, but it's called dill pickle. So there's a few different kinds, but I like this one. So we're going to go ahead and pour the dressing over the salad. And I love my salad swimming in dressing. You don't have to pour that much on if you don't like a lot of dressing, or you can always take the salad and dip it into the dressing as you eat it. That helps you to eat less dressing. And there you go. Delicious pomegranate dressing over a delicious fresh salad. And of course, you always want to try and eat those salads within a day or 2, which is why I like the pre-packaged salads. They're super easy, decent price, you know, a few dollars, and it makes it super easy to keep your salad eating fresh. You can eat, you know, just buy one pack and eat it within 2 days and you're good. So mahalo. Thank you, friends, for joining us, and aloha, friends.